3x8 decoder using 1x2 decoder. 1x2 decoder, right? Now, how many 1x2 decoders are required for you? It is as like as mux, right? So, trying to implement 1/8 mux using 1/2 mux. Observe here. So, first let us try to complete 3x8 decoder using 1/2 decoder, right? So, guys, if I am saying that is 3x8 decoder, how many output lines are there? 8 output lines are there, right? So, in order to get 8 output lines, how many 1/2 decoders are required? 4 1/2 decoders are required. Right? So, these are the various kind of decoders, right? So, if I say this is O0, O1, O2, O3, O4, O5, O6 and O7. Here for every 1/2 decoder, you are going to have one input, right? For the previous level, for the before level, what you required? You required to have again a 1/2 decoder, because we are trying to construct with only 1/2 decoder, and this 1/2 decoder is going to produce 2 lines as output, right? 2 lines as output, and this line is meant for the control of like if I am going to give some kind of naming convention as like 4, 5, 6 and 7. So here this 1/2 decoder, the second decoder first line is meant for the control of fourth decoder, and second line is meant for the control of fifth decoder. Okay. Similarly, I am going to use once again one more 1/2 decoder. Right. So here at the first decoder level, how many outputs you are going to get? You are going to get 2 outputs, and similarly here also you will get one input for all kind of decoders. Right. Now, how you will give the connections to get the respective output? So, meaning that if I am going to give, for example, 1 0 0 as input, which line need to be activated? Which line need to get high output? Fourth line. So, meaning that O4 need to get high output line. So, if I am going to give 1 0 0, you have to get O4 as the high output line. So, how we are going to traverse? You have to define, right? So, basically guys, try to observe, for every decoder or for any kind of circuit, there will be again one more line called enable line. What is the use of enable line? Which is meant for whether to switch on the circuit or whether to switch off the circuit. I can use enabler, right? So here I am trying to use the enabler to control the respective circuit. Just what is required here, I am not passing any input, I am just passing the voltage. That's why I am just simply activating it, right? So I can do connection like this. Right? Similarly, the output of first decoder will be connected to enable of the second decoder. Similarly, the output of second level of first decoder will be connected to enable of the third decoder, right? Now, here also you will have one enable line, right, which is going to be always 1. Am I right? Because to act this circuit perfectly, I have to make it always enable. Fine. Now, where should be right? Like if I am assuming that this is I2, I1 and I0, if you want to get O4 as output, what I have to do? Can I do like this? Can I connect like this as I2? This as I2, and I will make these two connections as I1, and I will make these connections as I0, right? Now try to debug it. So I2 value is 1, I1 value is 0, I0 value is 0, right? As I2 value is 1, which line is going to be activated? I2 value is 1, second line is going to be activated, meaning that output will be get here at the enable line. As you got the enable line at output, this circuit is going to be activated. This circuit is going to be activated, right? If the circuit is going to be activated, what is the respective input line? 0. 0 means again the top line is going to be activated, meaning that this enable is going to be started. If you got this enable, the circuit is going to be activated. And what is the respective input? 0 means this line is going to be activated. Are you going to get the respective output or not? Right? So this is the way your decoder is going to work. Right? So what about the case of 1/8 mux using 1/2 mux? You are going to have 1/2 mux. So this is as much as simple. 1/2 mux and one more 1/2 mux, and every 1/2 mux is going to produce 2 lines as output. Those 2 lines, one line will be connected like this and one line will be connected like this, right? Like that, right? And one more 1/2 mux is required. It will be connected like this, and actual input will be available at the first location. And what about the select lines? You are going to have one select line here and one select line will be connected like this. I can call this as S2, S1, S0, 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 and O0, O1, O2, O3, O4, O5, O6, and O7. If you are able to debug it, you are going to get the output 4. If I am going to pass 100 as input, you are going to get at the output O4 as I, not the high voltage, not the high voltage. Whatever the input that you are going to do, that input is going to be traversed to some lines. That is what mux or demux. Whereas coming to decoder or encoder, your input is not going to be traversed. Instead, high voltage is going to be traversed. Right? So try to make it 100. So as you got here 1, so if I say that this is S2, S1, S0, S2 1 means what? This circuit is going to be get input, and it is going to get here 0, right? So here, if you are going to get here, it will be again 0. 0 means first line. Again here you will get 0. 0 means again O4. O4 is going to get.